Someday I'll tell you, you blow my mind. Now we got this light in motion, Feels paradise.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The program is about to begin.
I'm chasing your sun so I can see your stars in my skies so I can be free.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The program is about to begin.
I got something to say, oh, it blow my mind. I can't feel this love emotion. Feels paradise.
Riverside County's 3rd District is a region as diverse as it is dynamic. It's home to the cities of Menifee, Murrieta, Temecula, and Wildomar, along with the unincorporated communities of Anza, Awanga, De Luz, East Hemet, French Valley, Homeland, La Cresta, Sage, Val Vista, and Winchester. With a population of more than 517,000 residents and a median household income of $105,000, the 3rd District is home to families, veterans, seniors, and active adults who define what it means to thrive. From award-winning schools and lush parks to thriving businesses, cutting-edge healthcare, and safe, connected neighborhoods, this is Riverside County's 3rd District. Growing, vibrant, and full of opportunity.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 State of the 3rd District, right here at the stunning Murrieta Hot Springs Resort. My name is Patrick Ellis, President and CEO of the Murrieta-Wildomar Chamber of Commerce, and I'm thrilled to kick off today's celebration. Thank you. My one-table crowd. Before we start our program, we're going to have this morning's invocation presented by Pastor Brian Bell of Calvary Chapel, Murrieta, followed by the presentation of colors by Chaparral High School Naval Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps, and the national anthem performed by Southwest Riverside County's own Joanna Pearl. And just so you know, Joanna's new album, Authentically Me, has been considered for a Grammy. So at this time, if you can, please stand and welcome to the stage Pastor Brian Bell for our invocation.
Good morning. You bow your heads and hearts with me. Heavenly Father, we pause at the beginning of this gathering to acknowledge you, the source of wisdom and justice and peace. We thank you for the privilege of living and serving in this beautiful region we call home, Riverside County. We're grateful for the men and women who lead and serve and care for this community, and for the many hands that work every day to make it flourish. Today, as Supervisor Chuck Washington shares the state of the district, we ask for your guidance and blessing. Grant him clarity as he reflects, courage as he leads, and compassion as he serves. May his decisions promote unity and prosperity and the well-being of every resident, from our youngest students to our oldest citizens. Lord, may this meeting be marked by respect and collaboration and a shared desire to build a stronger, kinder, and more hopeful future together. And so we commit this time and all who serve our county into your gracious hands. In Jesus' holy name, I pray. Amen. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. And oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Was that not amazing? Let's give Joanna Pearl, Chaparral High School, and everyone a round of applause. Thank you so much. Please be seated at this time. Before we go any further, I want to take a moment to recognize the many dignitaries and community leaders that we have joined with us this morning. Their names are proudly displayed on the screens, but let me just say this. Your presence means a great deal. You remind us that strength doesn't come from one office, one agency, or one leader. It comes from collaboration. So to our elected officials, agency partners, and regional allies, thank you for showing up and for continuing to build a stronger 3rd District. Let's give them all a well-deserved applause. We'd like to express our gratitude for our sponsors. These businesses and organizations help to put on this amazing event for you this morning. So to our diamond sponsors, the Murrieta Hot Springs Resort, First Five Riverside County, Pechanga Resort Casino, Riverside County Office of Education, Riverside County Office of Economic Development, Western Riverside Council of Governments and IREN, Southwest Riverside County Association of Realtors and Waste Management. For our gold sponsors, CR&R, Kaiser Permanente, Rancho Water, Riverside University Health System, and our silver sponsors, Eastern Municipal Water District, Pulte Homes, Ramona Egg Ranch, Temecula Valley Hospital. Let's give them all a round of applause. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the stage the amazing Jeff Van Wagenen, Riverside County CEO, to kick off this morning's program.
Good morning. I am also the end of the big, bald, bearded guy portion of today's presentation. So today I was asked to talk about two main issues. The first is and we'll get the slides here up. The first is about the Riverside County budget. The second is to talk about one of the initiatives that we're most proud of, and that is our RivCo 1 effort. But first, I want to talk about our population growth. Some of you have seen me talk about this topic before, and I will stop talking about it as soon as we stop growing in Riverside County. The reality is, in the last 30 years, Riverside County has doubled in size. In the last 20 years, more people have moved to Riverside County than any other county in the state of California. And in the last 5 years, more people have moved to Riverside County than any other county in the nation, with the single exception of Maricopa, Arizona. So what does that mean? Well, that means we've had quite the growth spurt, right? 30 years doesn't seem like a long time looking backwards, and it's not. But when we've added more than 1 million people to our community over that time, it is both our greatest opportunity and our greatest challenge. It also means that we are now one of the big dogs on the corner. I was talking to folks earlier this morning, and we are, as we know here, the 4th largest county in the state of California, the 10th largest county in the United States. Others are looking to us for how to do things. And because of Supervisor Washington, because of the Board of Supervisors, we are providing a model not just for our friends and neighbors, but for those across the state and across the country. Moving into now the most boring part of my presentation, the county budget. Our budget, the big picture, $10 billion. That's billion with a B. One of the things on this slide that I want to point your attention to specifically is on the left-hand side is how much money we get from the state and federal government. Roughly 45% of our budget comes from the federal government or the state government, and of that state number, a significant portion comes from the feds. That'll be important in one moment. How do we spend those dollars? How do we spend your dollars? This is how we spend it by subject matter portfolio. The number one expenditure for us is our health and hospital services, followed by public safety, followed by human services. But not all of that money is fully discretionary. In the next slide, you'll see that we have roughly $8.5 billion that comes to us with strings attached, and you'll see how that money is spent. The other $1.5 billion that the Board of Supervisors directs spending on, is related to that discretionary, that general fund revenue. And of that, public safety is the most expensive part of it. One of the things that our board's been most proud of over the last year is that we involved the community and engaged the community in making the determination about this year's budget. Last year in 2024, 17 people came forward to the county to give feedback on our budget. Supervisor Washington and his colleagues said, that's not good enough, we need more. If we're making decisions for the people, we need to hear from the people. So we went forward and did a survey where we got 24,000 responses from many folks in this room. We did 5 different community engagement outreach efforts, 4 of them in person, 1 on a telephone town hall. And we produced a Budget 101 document to really try and explain how it is that the budget gets made. Next, I want to talk about RivCo 1. So when we're talking about RivCo 1, I first want to talk about our why. Oh, actually, my bad. I was so excited about getting to RivCo 1, I skipped over our pressures that we're facing. Who wants to talk about pressures on a day like today? Back in June, I presented this slide to the Board of Supervisors, and you don't have to read all those words. Know that the pressures we faced at the county are the same pressures that you face in your cities, in your businesses, in your community groups, in your nonprofits. However, if I were going to show this slide today to the Board of Supervisors, I would only show the next slide. State and federal pressures. Today is day 30 of the federal shutdown. We know that has significant impact in Riverside County. On November 1st, 347,000 of our neighbors are not getting $65 million in their CalFresh benefits. That's not just money going to our residents, that's also money that's going back into our community and our businesses, to our grocery stores, our farmer markets, to our restaurants. So one of the biggest pressures we face at the county now are those decisions, and in some cases, non-decisions, that are being made in Sacramento and Washington, D.C. Pause. All right, let's talk RivCo 1. Our why. Why do we need to go and engage in this effort where we're starting to think differently how we deliver services, how we truly transform service delivery? The first picture I'm going to show you, some folks will recognize. Right? On the right, we know Diane Sawyer. On the left, we know these are 2 of the 13 Turpin children that were rescued, came into our system, and then we learned that there were gaps in our system and some of their needs had gone unmet. That allowed us to do a deeper dive in our social services side, in our health side, to really try and figure out how do we close those gaps? How do we make sure that nobody falls through? The next picture might seem relevant to some folks in this room. Anybody ever tried to open a business? Anybody ever tried to go through our planning process, building and safety and code enforcement? We've got our economic development team, we have our TLMA team both here today. Both of them have been working to close those gaps, to accelerate processes, to make sure that you don't feel like you're just going in through one door after another, one window after another, but there's a holistic system to solve the problem. The next slide, we know that there are thousands of reasons why someone may end up on the street homeless. We also know that it's not the job of any one county department or any one governmental jurisdiction to try and solve homelessness. How do we improve collaboration? How do we improve communication and coordination? How do we work to close those gaps? The last picture is a trick question. Who has seen a car that looks like this? Who can tell me which county department that car belongs to? I don't want to ruin the surprise. I can't either. And neither can our residents. To our community, the county is one entity. But all too often on the county side, we see multiple departments, multiple programs, and there's lots of very good reasons why that happened. But when we don't think of ourselves as a collective, how can we meet the needs as a collective? So what is the real challenge in trying to meet that need? How do you navigate the maze of county programs and departments and systems that you can see in this next slide? It's hard enough and when I show this slide, people say, look, it doesn't look right. It looks too crowded. It looks too busy. The boxes overlap. Exactly. For a lot of reasons, different programs were developed, all with good intentions, all with funding attached. But the reality is it's hard, if not impossible, to navigate that maze of systems to get what you need. So what's our solution? Today I'm going to debut a video that explains really much better than I can what exactly RivCo 1 is. So the next slide will be the video.
Asking for help isn't easy. Getting it should be. In the past, assistance from the county meant different offices, different forms, and different answers. We asked ourselves, what if it was easier? With RivCo 1, you tell your story once, and we listen.
I came to the county for help with my utility bills. I didn't know that RivCo 1 will help me find childcare, job support, and even healthcare for my family, all in one visit.
It's more than a new system, it's a new promise. We see you, we hear you. We're here for all of you. RivCo 1.
Thank you for that applause. Thank you for your assistance as we deliver it. These are the 4 pillars that will help drive that change that we're doing. And again, it's not a new program, it's a new way of thinking at the county. In the next slide, we've reimagined what that navigation looks like now for a family. Instead of somebody having to go through different doors and hope they get to the right program, county departments and our county partners will work together to try and collaborate to make sure that we can meet those needs. This is something that we've been working on for several years, and now we're at the next evolution, the next phase of that. Just before I get off, I have a shameless plug that I'd like to put out there together. Sorry, Supervisor Washington, for hijacking you, but a month from now, we will have the State of the County. And so Supervisor Perez is, we can get that next slide up. Perfect. Almost didn't get to plug my plug. Here's a QR code. We'd love to see all of you out at December 11th at Acrisure Arena, where the Coachella Firebirds play. All right, now, a parting thought. I'm going to show you a cartoon and ask who has seen this cartoon. Right? We've all seen it, right? Who's felt it? Who's felt it so far today at 9:30 in the morning? Right? We've all been there. Sometimes those challenges feel extreme, and we tell ourselves and we tell each other it's fine. The next cartoon, though, is where we're headed. Not just at the county level, but we know at the county we can do just about anything, but we can't do everything. We know that working through the challenges that face us, and they are many, that it takes all of our county departments, but it takes us working with all of our cities, all of our businesses, our chamber, our community groups, our nonprofits to hold those challenges at bay. And that's why events like this are so important, and that's why we really want to focus on making change. Now, speaking of change, I would like us to, or invite all of us to take a walk through a gallery of change in the 3rd District with Supervisor Chuck Washington.
Change. It doesn't knock softly anymore. It rushes in, like wind through an open door, shifting what we knew, reshaping what we do. But here, in this county we call home, we don't just brace for the storm. We learn to dance in the rain. We don't wait for the world to change. We change with it. Guided by hands that build, minds that innovate, and hearts that still believe that better is always possible. See, adapting isn't surrender. It's strategy. It's leadership that listens, that leans in when times get tough. It's the art of asking, what do our people need now? And answering, let's make it happen. From the streets we pave to the services we shape, from families to seniors, from our valleys to our hills. We're not just watching progress unfold, we're writing it together. We are the pulse of Riverside County, a team of doers, dreamers, builders, and believers. We innovate, not for praise, but for purpose. We adapt, not to survive, but to thrive. So yes, the times are changing, but so are we. Evolving, improving, finding new ways to serve, to protect, to uplift, to show up again and again for the residents who count on us most. This is the art of adapting, the brushstrokes of progress, painted with persistence, a masterpiece in motion, crafted by all of us, for all of them. We are Riverside County. And adaption, that's not just our response, it's our art.
Straight out of the art gallery and into the State of the 3rd District. Good morning. I'm Riverside County 3rd District Supervisor Chuck Washington. Man, what a powerful way to begin the morning. That spoken word piece truly captured the heart of who we are and why we're here today. And the spirit of this year's theme, the art of adapting. Adapting is something we've all had to do and master as leaders. It's not just about reacting to change, it's about shaping it. It's about finding creativity in challenge and resilience in the face of uncertainty. Here in Riverside County's 3rd District, that's exactly what we strive to do. When circumstances shift, we innovate. When needs grow, we collaborate. And when obstacles appear, we adapt together. Because at its heart, county government is about service. And service means staying flexible, listening to our residents, and finding new ways to move forward. You heard our CEO talk about RivCo 1, which allows our county staff to meet residents where they are and break the barriers to access service. Well, there's more. Whether it's building safer roads, expanding housing opportunities, or strengthening emergency response systems, every project and partnership we take on is rooted in one simple principle: adapt, improve, and keep progressing. And that's what today is all about. Celebrating our communities as partners and our county team. Together, we have turned challenges into momentum, transforming ideas into impact across our district. Now, before we go any further, I want to take a moment to acknowledge two groups of people who bring color, balance, and heart to everything I do. First, my wife, Kathy. You know, when you all started coming in, and many of you came over and said hi to Kathy, I can't tell you what that means to me, how heartwarming it is that she's with me so often that many of you recognize her. I don't keep her hidden in a closet. She is the artist behind the scenes in my own life. She's been my grounding brushstroke, my calm in the chaos, and the constant reminder of why this work matters. Kathy, thank you for your love, your patience, and for walking beside me through every season of change. And thank you to my 3rd District team. You are the hands that turn vision into reality. Every email answered, every project pushed forward, every resident helped. You bring our work to life. Kathy and I consider you family, and I'm proud of the dedication, compassion, and creativity you bring to serving our community each and every day. Thank you. Also, you may have noticed a live artist at work during breakfast. That's Nancy Martin. Throughout today's program, Nancy will be creating a piece that illustrates our journey and the theme of this year's event. We will reveal her completed artwork at the end of the program, a true example of art in action. The art of adapting isn't always easy, but it's what drives growth. It's what ensures Riverside County continues to thrive, not just today, but for generations to come. So as we continue this morning's program, I invite you to see how adapting in action is shaping the future of our district through the infrastructure that connects us, supports us, and moves us forward. Let's take a look.
Our communities are growing faster than ever before. New homes, thriving businesses, and growing families are shaping the future of the 3rd District. With this growth comes an incredible opportunity to build smarter, safer, and more efficient infrastructure that keeps pace with the needs of our residents. Through the Unincorporated Communities Initiative, we're investing in projects that connect neighborhoods and make them safer. We've allocated $500,000 toward the Skyview Pedestrian Bridge project, a $7 million multi-purpose bridge designed to create safe, car-free travel and better connectivity for pedestrians and bicyclists. To improve traffic safety, $900,000 in UCI funds have been dedicated to a new traffic signal at Benton Road and Van Gale Lane, ensuring safer commutes for drivers and pedestrians alike. At the heart of our growing region, the French Valley Airport continues to soar. This year, F-70 reached record activity levels, with operations projected to exceed 156,000 takeoffs and landings. Recognizing the need for greater safety and efficiency, we've invested $500,000 in design work for the new air traffic control tower. And just in, the FFA has officially approved the tower site location, one step closer to safer skies for all of us who use F-70. By focusing our investments where they matter the most, we've made critical improvements possible across the district. If you've ever driven along Pavo Road, you've felt its rough off-road conditions. Well, that's about to change. With a $14 million county investment, the Pavo Road Improvement Project is transforming this vital corridor into a smoother, safer route, set for completion by January 2026. And speaking of improvements, we're not going in circles, but let's talk about roundabouts. With a major investment of $9.5 million, construction on the first of 3 new roundabouts along Rancho California Road will begin next year, helping keep traffic flowing safely and smoothly for residents and visitors alike. As our communities expand, keeping pace with infrastructure is essential. In French Valley, residents spoke up about their most urgent transportation needs, and the 3rd District delivered. With a $2 million investment, new traffic signals are being installed at Polroy and Rosales and Polroy and Butterfield Stage, improving safety for both drivers and pedestrians. The Murrieta Hot Springs Road Sidewalk Project is also filling a key gap, adding 860 feet of new concrete sidewalk to create a continuous and safer path for residents. Our rural roads now connect to rapidly growing communities, places that need modern infrastructure beyond standards set decades ago. No area feels this more than Winchester and East Hemmond. When Winchester residents voiced concerns about safety near Winchester Elementary, we listened. Working with Caltrans, the 3rd District helped deliver the Pedestrian Hybrid Beacon Project, a long-awaited improvement that enhances safety and connectivity for students and families. Infrastructure isn't just about building new, it's about preserving what we've already created. This year alone, we've reconstructed and slurry sealed more than 313 lane miles across the district. Roads like Acacia Avenue, Yale Street, and Johnston Avenue, once routes through historic orange groves, are being resurfaced and restored, ready for the next generation of travelers. As our communities continue to grow, so does the need for strong infrastructure, not just above ground, but below it. Safe, reliable water and sewer systems are the foundation of every thriving community. I'm proud to share that we have invested more than $11.6 million in Eastern Municipal Water District projects throughout Wine Country. This includes $7.5 million for the Northern Wine Country Sewer Project and $4.1 million for the Southern Wine Country Sewer Project, replacing outdated septic systems, protecting groundwater, and preparing the region for sustainable growth. To further safeguard the area, we've also funded the Wine Country Stormwater Detention Basin, project designed to manage runoff and reduce the risk of flooding, protecting homes, vineyards, and roadways while supporting responsible expansion. These vital infrastructure improvements are underway now and will be completed next year, strengthening the systems that sustain our communities for generations to come. Like art, infrastructure shapes how we live, how we move, and how we connect with the places that we call home. Here in the 3rd District, growth isn't just happening, it's being shaped with care, creativity, and purpose. We're not just adapting to change, we're learning, improving, and moving forward together.
As you can see, our investments in infrastructure are about more than concrete and construction. They're about connection. They set the stage for something even more important, our people. Speaking of connection, one of the most exciting projects now underway is the new Wine Country Archway at the gateway to Wine Country along Ranch California Road and Butterfield Stage. Soon, visitors and residents alike will be welcomed by a landmark that reflects the pride we all share in this region. It's a fitting project for the gem that Wine Country has become. And if all goes well, we're hoping to unveil it in time for Christmas. Did you hear that, Dennis? I just said the quiet part out loud. So, now we have to make it happen. But on a serious note, the true strength of Riverside County's 3rd District doesn't come from the projects we build. It comes from the potential that we nurture. When I think about the art of adapting, I think about how our communities has faced challenges after challenges and turned each one into an opportunity. Whether it was recovering from a global pandemic or responding to rapid growth, we didn't wait for the world to change. We evolved with it. We've used innovation to strengthen education, expand job opportunities, and create housing that's attainable for working families, seniors, and veterans. And thanks to partnerships with Mount San Jacinto College, Cal State San Marcos, and countless community organizations, we've built pathways where people can learn, work, and thrive right here at home. Over this last year alone, through our community grant program, we provided more than 542,000 to 3rd District nonprofits. The funding helps community-based organizations expand services and launch new programs that directly benefit our residents. I hope you had a chance to view some of the beautiful artwork displayed around the room and at the entrance, created by talented artists from Exceed, an organization right here in our district that supports adults with disabilities. Through a community improvement grant, we were able to help fund their Art in the Park program, providing materials, lessons, and a platform for creative expression. And as you can see from their incredible work, that investment has truly paid off. Because when we invest in people, we're investing in the future. In every classroom, every home, and every dream that starts right here in the 3rd District. Now, let's take a look at how these investments are shaping lives and strengthening the foundation of our community. Take a look at this masterpiece.
Every great story begins with a challenge. Here in Southwest Riverside County, our story is one of growth and the art of adapting. From classrooms to construction sites, from small businesses to housing projects, we're investing in what truly matters, our people. For years, many of our residents had to leave the area to chase opportunity. But through collaboration and vision, those barriers are being reimagined. $2.5 million in ARPA funding was allocated to Mount San Jacinto College to expand its career and technical education programs, equipping students with real-world skills in health, media, and digital innovation. MSJC is now one of the only community colleges in the entire nation to train students on industry-grade Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos systems. Alan Marsala, the chair of the Creative Media Department at Mount San Jacinto College, says this will be a unique experience for his students.
My name is Alan Marsala. I'm the department chair for the Creative Media Department at Mount San Jacinto College. There are two things that make the Creative Media Department at MSJC unique: our facilities and our instructors. So all of our instructors are active currently in their respective industries. And that's big for career education programs because our students will inevitably have questions of, well, what's that like in the industry? And our instructors can give them current, up-to-date answers. The second thing is our facilities. We have strived to create industry representative facilities for student use. So from day one, students get access to equipment that mirrors and in some cases is better than what they find out in the workforce. And this gives students a confidence that when they leave here, they've been well trained. Through MSJC's support, through county ARPA funding support, we were able to spin the studio off into its own MSJC trademark that we're calling Studio 215. Through student managed projects and professionally managed projects, we can now take what we do here and bring those resources to the community. Through county support, we've been able to build out mobile apps and a streaming service that we're calling IE Now. And the tagline there is, our region, your stories right now. And we want to generate content unique to the Inland Empire that really showcases to the region, like, we have a lot of amazing things here.
These investments mean our students can stay local and still get world-class training. They're building bright futures right here in the Southwest. ARPA funding was also allocated to assist Cal State San Marcos in expanding its footprint in Temecula, increasing programs in nursing, business, software engineering, and early childhood education. The funding has also modernized simulation labs and added technology to prepare the next generation of professionals. Here is the president of California State University San Marcos, Ellen J. Neufeld, with more.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ellen Neufeld, the president of California State University San Marcos, and I'm so honored to join you today. A special thank you to Chuck Washington for his support of higher education in this region and CSUSM. You know, when I thought about making this video, I thought about great partners like MSJC and the President Roger Schultz. We've been working together since 2008 on this bold partnership. And I don't want to forget the wonderful K-12 school districts, because we know together that student success begins early, helping fuel the economy of this region. Over the years, our academic programs have expanded to meet the demands of the region. From nursing and business administration to software engineering, we've launched programs that prepare students for high-demand careers right here in their own backyard. And that's especially important for the economic vitality of Southwest Riverside County, because we know the majority of our alumni stay right here in the region, right where they graduate. And we're starting this career preparation early in high school with innovative pathways. We have partnerships with the Murrieta and Temecula school districts and MSJC that provide a pathway to a 3-year software engineering degree. And we're working quickly with the same pathway with Lake Elsinore and plan to add one in Hemet. It's this type of innovation that makes CSUSM and MSJC some of the fastest growing higher ed institutions in California. We are proud to collaborate with local governments and industry leaders to address workforce gaps and support economic development. I just again want to thank Supervisor Washington for helping us secure $5.5 million in ARPA funding from Riverside County. We're expanding our Temecula campus with these funds. About $2 million, which has been spent so far, will help launch new programs in teacher education, public health, and human development. while strengthening existing ones in nursing, business, and software engineering. With this funding, we are hiring more faculty to teach and develop programs, adding computers and needed software for students to use, and our nursing facilities are being equipped with state-of-the-art equipment to train our future medical professionals. Our students deserve the very best as they learn, and we will continue to meet them where they are. Because at CSUSM, adapting and making sure we serve our students is a way of life. We are so proud to be a part of Riverside County's journey and excited for what's ahead. Thank you for your continued partnership and support.
Because opportunity starts with stability, working with our city partners across District 3, $57.9 million in ARPA funds and 413 project-based vouchers are fueling 16 new housing projects that are attainable for our residents, creating more than 1,600 homes for working families, seniors, and veterans. Through the Murrieta Creek Trail Project, Riverside County and its city partners are addressing homelessness with compassion and coordination. The initiative will provide 80 permanent housing subsidies, 50 new emergency shelter beds, and wraparound services to help people rebuild their lives. Deputy Director at Housing and Workforce Solutions, Tanya Torno, has more on housing and wraparound services in District 3.
It's an honor to stand with you today to reflect on the progress we have made and continue to make toward addressing homelessness under the leadership of Supervisor Washington and his unwavering commitment to the future of District 3. Homelessness is one of the greatest challenges facing our region. It touches individuals, families, businesses, and entire neighborhoods. It does not stop at city borders. It affects every city, our unincorporated communities, and beyond. Addressing it requires all of us working together with urgency. And at the center of our work is the art of adapting. What we needed was bold action, regional coordination, and the ability to adapt our strategies as conditions changed. That vision has guided our Office of Homeless Services within the Department of Housing and Workforce Solutions and led to the successful award of a $12.6 million in state encampment resolution funding, targeting encampments alongside and around the Murrieta Creek Trail. I want to recognize the cities of Menifee, Murrieta, Wildomar, and Lake Elsinore for coming together to form the Regional Homeless Alliance. Their leadership sets a powerful example of how local governments can join forces to build lasting solutions to homelessness. And the results are real. In only 4 months, through the partnership of the county, our cities, and community-based organizations, more than 70 individuals have been connected to housing and services. These numbers represent more than statistics. They are lives stabilized, futures renewed, and communities strengthened. Let us move forward as one region, one community, committed to resolving homelessness and building a stronger future for all who call District 3 home.
Whether it's the Family Resource Center or the New Veterans Services Office, county resources are now closer to home than ever before, providing direct services to our residents right here in the Southwest. These centers have supported hundreds of families, filed over 1,800 veteran claims, and returned more than $1.8 million in benefits to local heroes. It's a one-stop place where families feel seen, supported, and connected. The art of adapting is about more than change. It's about growth through collaboration. It's classrooms filled with potential, homes filled with hope, and communities filled with opportunity. Our story is still unfolding, and together, we're creating a future worthy of Riverside County's people.
Wasn't that incredible? I like you, felt at moments during the video, oh, I want to applaud. Oh, wait, they're still talking. But the stories we just saw remind us that when we invest in people, we invest in potential. And that potential takes many forms. One of the most powerful expressions of that potential is art. And today, we get to experience it in one of its most universal forms, music. Music, like community, is built on connection. It adapts, it evolves, and it brings people together in ways that words alone cannot. Each note, each rhythm is its own act of collaboration, proof that when talent meets teamwork, something beautiful happens. And that's exactly what our next performers represent. From the heart of Temecula, this group embodies discipline, creativity, and school pride. They are the shining example of young talent that makes the 3rd District so vibrant. Please join me in welcoming the Great Oak High School Jazz Ensemble. Wow. The Great Oak High School Jazz Ensemble. If you felt like me, I could have jammed a little longer. Those students brought some serious energy to the room. So, are you finished or are you going to do some more for us? You're done? Well, thank you again. So, in the spirit of staying on schedule, we'll keep moving, as if I was running an airline. That's a little inside joke, right? I know Delta misses me. We've just seen how investing in people lays the foundation for opportunity. Strong communities aren't born, they're built through care, creativity, and collaboration. And here in the 3rd District, that's exactly what we're doing. As our neighbors grow, we're creating spaces that reflect our values: connection, resilience, and pride. From French Valley to Winchester, from Anza to Deleuze, we're investing in libraries, parks, fire stations, and community centers, the places where families gather, children learn, and by the way, my grandson, the 5-year-old, calls libraries museums. And he loves that they have computers. When I was his age, there were no computers. Just saying. It is also where neighbors become friends. Growth always brings change, but it also brings opportunity, the chance to strengthen the fabric of who we are as a community. We're finding new and innovative ways to preserve rural roots, protect our open spaces, and ensure that every resident feels safe, supported, and seen. Because adapting isn't just about building structures, it's about shaping the spirit of our communities. And the results are already taking shape: stronger connections, safer neighborhoods, and a deeper sense of pride across the district. But instead of me telling you about it, why don't we take a look for ourselves?
Across southwest Riverside County, neighborhoods are growing, families are thriving, and our communities are finding new ways to connect. In French Valley, we're investing in the foundation of strong communities, early learning, and childcare. The French Valley Library has become a community hub since its opening. Now with the addition of the French Valley Discovery Hangar and Early Child Care Center, families will have access to a hub for creativity and connection, where children can grow, parents can access resources, and families can build relationships closer to home. These projects also address childcare deserts across Riverside County, with new stipends for childcare workers and programs that support working families where they live. Because community begins with care. First 5 Director Tammy Graham talks about the benefits to District 3.
Hi, I'm Tammy Graham, Executive Director of First 5 Riverside County. Parents need childcare now. Many can't find a space, especially for babies and toddlers. In District 3, every town feels it. Families drive far. Wait lists are long. Working gets harder. All of us, government, foundations, businesses, universities, developers, are needed to change Riverside County from a childcare desert to a place where high-quality childcare and early education are the norm. In French Valley, a new licensed center for young children will open in 2026. A new hands-on learning space will be open to the public to allow children to discover the magic of aviation. It's safe, it's close to home, it helps kids learn and lets parents work. We put real dollars to work. Riverside County invested in classrooms and paychecks. They kept more than 3,000 early educators working across the county, with an impact to the workforce in District 3 of over 600 educators. This is about living and thriving in District 3. A parent can go to work. A child gets a great start. An early educator keeps a job they love. Thank you, Supervisor Washington, for backing real help for families. This is just the start. Together, we're making care easier to find and easier to trust.
We are committed to building community, strengthening relationships between neighbors, and improving the quality of life for every resident. These investments tell a story of a district that honors its roots while preparing for what's ahead. Stronger connections, safer neighborhoods, and a shared sense of pride. The art of adapting is about more than keeping up with change. It's about shaping it. Together, we're building spaces of learning, safety, and belonging. Because when we invest in people, we strengthen the community that we call home.
Was I right? We are truly reshaping the way we think about community spaces and protection. And who in the room loves all of the aviation stuff in the videos? My chief of staff, when we started planning this event, she said, "Do you want to do something different than aviation?" And I jumped out with a parachute on. But I'm loving what we're talking about, because these aren't just projects on paper. They're investments in motion, transforming how we live, how we learn, and how we care for one another. Together, we're not just adapting to growth, we're thriving through it. As I look back on all we've accomplished across the 3rd District, I'm filled with pride, not just for what we've done, but for how we've done it, with innovation, collaboration, and heart. We've proven that adapting isn't just a skill, it's an art form. Through that art, we've created something truly special, a district that's growing, connecting, and thriving together. And quite honestly, and I'm going to ask the CEO not to repeat this, we have the best district in the county. And I'm sure our CEO would say that I'm his favorite supervisor, along with the other 4. To our county employees, and I love you, you're part of our family. City partners, businesses, developers, and community organizations, thank you. You are the hands, the minds, and the heart behind every success story we've celebrated today. Together, we've created a masterpiece in service to the community, and we are thriving because of it. Now, speaking of masterpieces, I'd like to invite Nancy Martin to join me up here to to reveal the live artwork she's been creating throughout today's event. And I'm not sure which direction she's coming from. I think over here. Here she comes. Nancy's piece beautifully captures our theme and the collective spirit that makes this district so special. Hi, Nancy. Thank you for being here today. You want to step up front here so everyone can see? And if you can't see what it says adapt, community service. And that's what we're all doing here in a thriving third. Thank you, Nancy. Before we close, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to our hosts here at Murrieta Hot Springs Resort. As you exit today, you'll receive a gold envelope. Wow. I'll race you to the exit. Inside is a day pass inviting you back to experience the hot springs for yourself. And discover one of the many treasures within our district. The 3rd District is full of places and people that remind us why we do this work. So as you leave today, I hope you carry this message with you. Continue to embrace the art of adapting in your work, in your communities, in your lives. Thank you for being a part of this journey, and thank you for helping make the 3rd District a masterpiece in motion.
So much to see.